Well, hello folks, welcome along to the channel, and we are back here with our beta save with Brentford, and as you can see we are hanging on to that final European spot. It's Boxing Day, and we've got a game against Bournemouth, which potentially could be quite an interesting one. Yeah folks, we've done well since that horrific loss against Luton, which I don't know where that came from, but it's not happened since. So let's have a look at the results. So we lost that 4-0 loss away against Luton, where we probably had the better of it in the first half, just didn't score our chances. We followed up with a 2-1 win at home against Newcastle, which was a great result. Really, really impressed with this. A couple of goals from Broja. He is really firing at the minute. Away against Arsenal, it was Broja on the score sheet again, but we were 2-0 down after 6 minutes. Yeah, we did have a chance just after the goal was scored, but we missed it. They had they had an XG of over 3, so they certainly deserved the win, but we didn't see many shots from them in terms of highlights. So we could maybe have sneaked it. I was pretty happy with the result. And then we've on a 5-game now unbeaten streak. Very creditable draw against Aston Villa, who are doing well. Yeah, Mbeumo with an early goal, but we conceded late on to Villa from a corner. Disappointed, I thought we were going to get the win here. And then follow that up with a late drop point against Palace. You can see Broja with a couple, Janelt, and they scored in the 93rd minute. So I was a bit gutted there, probably should have picked up a few more points. But follow that up with a 3-1 win away against Fulham. Really solid performance, Janelt, Mbeumo and Broja, and then a home win against Sheffield United, Mbeumo with the goal. And Chelsea, we couldn't play Broja because he was on loan from Chelsea, so we had to play Mbeumo and Wissa up top. But we scored early on. Janelt with a goal, and they didn't create a huge amount. It was a draw was a fair result, and drawing away against the likes of Chelsea does feel like a very effective result. So we're on a really good run of form. We're going to be playing Bournemouth, and we're 29 points, so not far away from Chelsea, but we know that West Ham and Newcastle not far behind. So we've got one real positive recently is the performances of Frank Onyeka, who has been absolutely fantastic in the centre of the pitch. You can see he's played a bunch of games recently. 4 games out of the 7 he's had over a 7 average rating, which I think is really, really impressive. Got himself an assist within that as well. Made some really good passes. So team that we're going to be going with, and whether we go with Mbeumo, I think we're going to play Sharda because Mbeumo's not firing on 100% at the minute. Well, Broja and Sharda, Damsgaard just behind. He's been hot and cold, a bit disappointed there. Jensen, Norgard, Janelt. Onyenka's a bit tired, so he's coming out the side. Henry, Pinnock, Aya and Walker-Peters with Flecken in goal. So there's some surprises here, some players who may be expected to play, but we are trying to rotate, make sure everyone gets their chances. Kevin Sharda, after a really good start to the season, he's not been brilliant. We can't seem to find a place for him in the side. This is kind of what we were saying, isn't it? Right, here we go. Can we get ourselves a victory over Bournemouth? I think Bournemouth aren't the best side in the world, but they're doing well. Jensen with the corner. Oh, it's Norgard come running in late, just wide. Walker-Peters, he's not been as good recently, and so he's been out the side. Aya into Jensen. Pinnock getting a rare start. His Henry just held on to that. That's really well played. Sharda over the top. I mean, if he'd scored then, I would be eating my words. Well, those couple of chances aside, we have seen nothing at all. Bournemouth with 1 shot, an XG of 0.08, so not particularly impressive. But we've got players we can bring on. Certainly not a terrible performance from our back line. We look pretty solid there, but the likes of Broja, who has been awesome recent times, I'd like him to get on the score sheet to continue his goal scoring form recently. Well, Sinistera here. Oh, that was well done. Flecken picks it up. He's done all right. I think he's definitely our number 1 now, after not being 100% at the start. Sharda does well into Broja. Now, can he find a pass? into Damsgaard. Janelt, he's so good from that position. The amount of goals, I think every goal he scored has just been from just outside the box. The ball goes back to him and he just takes the roof of the net off. But that is so good. Let's see that one again. Broja does well. Right place at the right time, and he plays the right pass. There wasn't enough players to put the ball in the box. And Janelt, well, he just absolutely blasts it with his left foot. And we are, 1-0 up. So here's good. Oh, Henry does brilliantly there. Now can he make the pass just to completely get this right? Janelt, he was in the box. He's not going to score from there. Onyenko and Bueno have come on. Hopefully can maybe create a little bit more lovely ball over the top. Kluivert does strike me as a good player from what I've seen. I've just not seen him enough in Bournemouth colours. Oh, wow. Justin Kluivert. Presumably his dad's Patrick, right? I wasn't sure, but that was a lovely. They've done nothing. They've showed nothing, and beats the two players, and then to get the goal from there. I mean, defence should do much better, but you've got to give them a bit of credit for that. Well, Wissa has come on. Broja off. It's a shame. I'd be gutted if that's what we got from Broja. Beautiful ball through, and it's Wissa. Oh, please let that be. Please let him have got that run right. They're appealing for offside. They're going to look at it. I thought he was about right. I think it is. I think it's allowed. Beautiful ball in Damsgaard, and Wissa just times his run well. This is what Broja hasn't done very well. 2 or 3 goals he's had offside, but he's just gone a little bit early. Oh, that is pleasing. That is pleasing. Yeah, we're well in there. And there we go, folks. A 2-1 victory over Bournemouth. A huge victory. I think we deserved it. Bournemouth didn't create a huge amount. They did score a cracking goal from Kluivert. Let's have a look at him. I do like this guy. Dribbling a 16. I wonder if we could... Where's he come from? From Roma. I do kind of like the idea of signing him if we could get hold of him, but I don't think we can afford him. Well, what a performance. Well done. That victory is massive for us. We move up to 6th place. We are comfortably now ahead of the likes of Forest and Tottenham. Tottenham having a poor season to start with, and Bournemouth behind that. And with 32 points, we're looking to try and catch Villa up, just now 7 points ahead of us. But in effect, it looks like it's one of 4 of us at the minute. This could all change. I mean, we're not even halfway through. Who might be or 2 of 4 of us who are trying to push for these European spots. Wouldn't that be an awesome thing to do? If we get Brentford a European spot, that would, I feel, after a season, be a fairly successful season. Let me know in the comments what you think a successful season would look like at this club. So, unbeaten December continues. We've got an away game against Forest, who are doing very well, which is going to stretch that. But I'm glad to say we got a late goal to... because the amount of games that we've conceded late goals, it's been disappointing. So we're going to come back, I think, possibly for the game against West Ham. That feels about right. I don't want to do the Bournemouth game because we just played them. But I want to do the transfer window. I'm trying to get rid of a few of our squad players and maybe bring in 1 or 2 additional players, maybe on loan. I'm not sure yet, to improve the squad. In my mind, I think there's a few players, 1 or 2 I brought in, but others that I just don't think are good enough here. So we're going to try and get rid of them. Anyway, folks, I'd love to hear your comments on this performance. I thought we were good. Goal from Kluivert was very, very impressive, but poor defending, really. So let me know down below. If you enjoyed the episode, please hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you for the next one. Goodbye.